All right. You know, as we come into that locker room and knowing with 7 minutes to go in the game, we had an opportunity to one-score game. You know, I'm extremely proud of our players. I thought that we had tremendous effort. Our attitude on the sidelines, we never gave in. We bent, but we never broke. Give TCU credit. They definitely have a really good football team. Some great skill guys that can make some plays when the ball's in the air. I think their quarterback is outstanding. You know, so my hat's off to Coach Patterson and his group. I knew it was going to be a fist fight all the way through. One thing I talked to our players about, there's winners and there's learners. And we learned a valuable lesson again tonight. I do know that for 3 straight weeks, this is a much improved football team coming out of probably the toughest non-conference schedule for the first 3 weeks of the season of anybody in the country. And this football team has gotten better every week. And I know we didn't come away with a win tonight. We were so close, but we found out a lot more about ourselves. And these guys are battling, and we're going to get back to work on tomorrow and get this thing going again. But I'm proud of our guys. We've got a culture that we're working extremely hard to set and to uphold. And man, those guys in that locker room are hurting tremendously right now, and as our coaching staff is. And but we're going to control what we can control, and that's the SMU Mustangs. And we're going to get back at it. And again, we're going to learn, and we're going to move forward.
You guys were pretty aggressive going down the field. Was that something you guys saw in TCU's defense, or was that something you liked out of your own receivers?
Well, I mean, I felt like, again, that our guys were prepared. I thought we had a great plan offensively. And I knew that we were going to have to make some plays. You know, they're really aggressive in the run, and we knew that we would have to take advantage of some things, and especially some early downs. We made some plays, and some plays we didn't make. And you know, probably what I thought was a key point in time in the game was right before half, when the last 4 possessions of ours ended with a touchdown on the last drive, and then 3 straight offensive penalties killed the drives, the 3 drives that we were moving into their territory. And I thought that was a key point in that first half, that we could have gotten some more points out of it. But again, I'm proud of our guys, but you know, we left a few things out there.
Your young kids are having to grow up awful fast. How much does an experience like this serve them going forward, all those freshmen that you're playing?
Well, when you play 2 top 5 teams in the country, they better grow up pretty fast. And we're playing a lot of freshmen, and they're making a lot of mistakes. But that's what happens when you play freshmen. Our program is not to the point where we can redshirt a bunch of guys right now. We're trying to hold and redshirt as many guys as we possibly can, but we've got some freshmen that are extremely talented, very talented. I'm very proud of them, but they're freshmen and they're learning, and I think this is going to pay big dividends as the season continues to grow.
Cortland Sutton got deep several times, either for catches or to draw pass interference. Are you and Matt Davis at the point where you feel every deep ball he's going to come down with it?
Well, I said it last week. I think Cortland has a potential to be an outstanding wide receiver before he's done here at SMU. He's still making a lot of mistakes. He's still growing, still learning, but he's a phenomenal athlete. And I thought he and Raheem Malone had a really good night. I thought Raheem made some plays. Raheem was communicated extremely well to us on the sidelines, which was great to see with a young receiver. But again, you know, we got a lot of guys that are making some plays right now. Shelby Walker had a couple good catches, and we just got to continue to get better. I thought Kevin Thomas had some key catches right on the sidelines, so again, a lot of freshmen are making some plays, and but they're also making a lot of mistakes. We gotta live with it as you go.
What would you like to see out of Sutton? You said he's still making some mistakes. What would you like to see him do better?
Well, I mean, obviously he's got to continue to play without the ball, and he's got to continue to clean up some of his route running. But again, the guy's making extremely, a lot of great plays in space, and I think he's playing with a lot of confidence right now. And I know Matt has a lot of confidence in him as well as many others.
These people see 56 points, but a couple of your defensive stands there in the second half. I mean, Nick, obviously, how much, how would you worried about that the way they played?
Well, I don't know where we were down. I guess we were down, whatever it was, 42-17 or whatever we were, and our guys never gave up. We got a couple of turnovers, or we got a turnover, and we battled right back and scored, and had a couple of stops and went down and scored, and that was good to see. I wish we would have came away with some touchdowns and not field goals. I felt like that might bite us when I chose to go for the field goals, but I knew if I could get it to a one-score game, we had a chance. And that's what we did with 7 minutes to go. You're talking about a defense that led the country in turnovers. 28 straight games, I believe they've had a turnover or created a turnover. And I was extremely proud of our players. The way we played tonight, did not turn the ball over. And I think that was key for us staying in this game.
After the opener against Baylor, you talked about Matt Davis and how much running he was doing, and you said you wanted him to keep making better decisions. 2 more games under his belt. Is he making better decisions?
Yeah, he is. He really is. I mean, he's got 17 carries right there, but there wasn't a whole lot of true quarterback runs here. I don't know. I have to look at the call sheet, but he's making some great decisions right now. He's a fierce competitor. I've been around some really good quarterbacks that are competitors, and he's right up there with all of them. I mean, he is a competing machine, loves competition, and thrives on it. And I'm extremely proud of him. He's obviously one of the leaders of our football team, and is making some really good decisions right now.
Anything else?
Coach, can you talk about Justin Waller's break?
Yeah, I thought there was several, not just Justin. There was several on that side of the ball that were making some really good plays tonight. I thought Justin was just relentless. I mean, he was all over the field. He never gave in. He just kept battling and fighting, and as well as a lot of them up front. I mean, when you're playing against some of the top talent, top skill guys in the country right there, and you got to contain one of the best quarterbacks, a Heisman Trophy candidate. And I thought our guys did a good job. It lost some contain a couple of times, but again, our guys are learning and we're growing. And I think if you walked in that locker room right now, they got an unbelievable amount of confidence and belief in themselves and in the process of what's going on right now. I know we're a 1-2 football team, but the season starts tomorrow mentality.
Thanks a lot, guys.